This should be an interesting day. Good morning. I am going to film another day in the life. You guys asked me the last time I did this to show one where I wasn't maybe expecting to be as productive, and today is definitely that day, my dudes. It is Monday, the 10th question mark, and I am feeling pretty shitty today. I have allergies, if you can't hear them in my voice. My kidneys really hurt today. And I have a headache because I did not sleep very well because of said kidneys and said allergies. I already made my bed. I've been laying in bed on my bed watching YouTube, trying to get the motivation to get up. I do not have the kids today. They are at their dad's. It's gonna be 101 degrees, so that should be interesting. And I am gonna take a shower and try and get moving. I have a phone call in a little bit. Other than that, I just need to get work done. So it's a fairly low scheduled day, which is a good thing because I'm feeling so crummy, but it's not a great thing because when I'm feeling crummy and I don't have anything scheduled, it's really easy for me to get nothing done, and I need to at least use some of the energy I have to get a few things done so I don't fall behind completely on my week. So I'm gonna take a shower and get dressed, and then I'm gonna go take a look at my planner, my puppy sticker planner, and set my bullet journal up for the week, and then get going. Pay no attention to my zits and my hair and my all the things. I don't even have any fucks to give. All right, I took a shower. I'm not gonna put any makeup on today. I did some skincare, so you're gonna just have to look at my pores and my zits today. I apologize for that, but honestly, when I have a day where I know it's gonna be a rough day, I don't often. There's a lot of sirens outside. I also had to shave my legs because I'm wearing shorts. I know you don't have to shave your legs, but I prefer to because it's gonna be 100 degrees, and that took it out of me. Kitty, I don't know if you heard that. He's had some stuff to say. Anyway, usually when I'm not feeling great, I don't bother putting makeup on unless I know I need to be somebody's gonna be seeing me or I have places to go or whatever. Today is not that day. I have to set my bullet journal up for the week so I can figure out what's going on and get ready for my call, but I think I got an email saying that my call is gonna get rescheduled. So I gotta check that. Hi, Kitty. Well, I thought he cared, but apparently he doesn't. But I think I'm actually gonna go out and get a bagel or something. Sometimes when I'm not feeling great, if I can just get out of the house for a few minutes, it'll help wake me up. I already feel my heart kind of palpitating, so it's gonna be a rough kind of day. My living room's a wreck. Everything's a wreck. Well, I mean, it's not like a massive mess, but we were sprawled on the couch watching the Tonys last night. Haven't reset that. Kitchen needs to be tidied up. There's shit everywhere. Jesse's stuff is still out from his gig. You can see it right there too. So I think I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back and set my bullet journal up and figure out what's the what. All right, I went and got a bagel from my favorite local bagel place. I haven't eaten it yet though, because I actually have something I want to show you that I haven't shown you before, I don't think. Even with all the vlogging I do, and the air conditioning has already kicked on. It is already fucking hot today. So I take most of my meds at night because it's easier for me to take them at the right time. But I have some I have to take in the morning. I'm supposed to take them before I eat. Well, I'm supposed to take one of them before I eat. The other one, I just take in the morning, so I just take it at the same time before I eat some breakfast. So I thought I would show you what meds I'm on, in case you're curious. This changes. I see my nephrologist, my kidney doctor, every 3 months. And usually my meds change every time I see him. But this is where I'm at right now. So I figured I'd show you in case you're interested to see all the different shit I'm on. I apologize for the filthiness of this. I have not cleaned this recently. This is my box of medications. I have evening and then morning, and I fill this every Sunday. Let's go through everything that I take. I have a drawer that's dedicated to my medication. This one is lisinopril. This is a blood pressure medication. I take this once a day. This is amlodipine. This is a second blood pressure medication. I take this once a day. Celexa. This is my antidepressant. I take this once a day. Lasix. This is a diuretic. This is one of the two that I take in the evening and in the morning, so I'll be taking this in a minute. And I use that because when you have kidney disease, you retain a lot of fluid. This is basically prescription strength Pepsid. My kidneys press on my stomach and really compress it, so I get really bad heartburn and really bad digestive problems because of it, and there's nothing they can really do because of the size of my kidneys except take them out. This is just to help mitigate that, and I take this in the evening and in the morning, and this is the one that actually I have to take before I eat in the morning. Calcitriol, it's basically like a medicinal vitamin D. It's not just vitamin D, but this is because I have parathyroid hormone problems because of my kidney disease. This one is a weird one for me right now because it's basically I take 1 and then I take 2 the next day, and then 1 the next day, and then 2 the next day. So I alternate between 1 and 2 tablets per day. 2,000 milligrams of vitamin D, I just buy this from the store because it's less expensive than buying it prescription. But I also take this, again, because of my parathyroid hormone. And then finally, the painkillers I take, and I usually only take these at night if I take them, but it's tramadol. So those are my medications that I'm currently on. And so now I'm gonna take my morning pills. Now, aside from the vitamin D, I don't actually take any vitamins. And the reason being is that my kidney doctor, because my kidneys don't work very well and they don't filter a lot of shit out, taking a lot of multivitamins and other vitamins into my system, it just, it just gives my kidneys more to filter that, and they're already struggling filtering. If I had a deficiency, he would put me on a prescription, but this is something that like happens when you have chronic illness, but especially when you have something like kidney disease that affects your whole body in terms of how your body processes things. You know, when somebody recommends like a certain kind of vitamin or something for whatever reason, for me, that's not something I can just get on board with. I have to talk to my doctor when it comes to taking anything over the counter, both because of all the medications I'm on to see whether or not it is going to conflict, but also whether or not it's a bad idea for me. You always look on medications and they say, if you are at risk for stroke or if you have kidney disease, talk to your doctor. I'm one of those people, so I just thought that'd be interesting to talk to you guys about, because it's one of those aspects of having kidney disease that isn't necessarily something you would think about until you're actually in it. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my bagel, set my bullet journal up for the day. I did, in fact, I checked my email while I was at the bagel place, and I did, in fact, need to reschedule that situation, the phone call for today. So I sent them an email, and we're gonna get it rescheduled, but it's not done yet. So I actually have 0 appointments today. All I need to do is whatever work I'm giving myself, and then break time for like half the day, because goddamn, dude, I am dragging ass. Here is my bullet journal. I just set up the week, my big to-do list for the week. Now, I've talked before about how I prioritize when I'm not feeling great, and I'll show you a little bit. There's a couple of things on that list that have to get done today, and so I need to make sure they get done today. Now, you can see my messy as fuck Monday bullet. I'm just so exhausted. So what do I have on here? The phone call that I need to reschedule, I sent the email already, so I can actually check this. It's not rescheduled yet, but I have done everything I need to do, so I'm just waiting on confirmation. Today is also a day where I give feedback for a certain tier of my patrons, and the post needs to go up in about an hour, and then I already have it scheduled. I just like to put it on here and check it off to make sure, when I make sure everything went through, and then just keep an eye on it throughout the day. I'll probably check on it this evening when I'm feeling a little bit better, hopefully. Hopefully I'm feeling better. Filming this vlog has to happen today. I really should do some laundry. I can do that while I'm laying down. Same with getting the dishes done. There's not many, there's just a few of them, but when it's hot, I don't like dishes sitting out on the sink because it gets gross. Let's see. One of the things I have to get done work-wise today is I have to send some additional assets to my publisher. They asked for a couple of things to help the designer out, and so I need to get those done and send those off. I'd like to tidy the house up a little bit. I have some just worksheets for something I'm working on, not worksheets for lettering. It's something else that I'm in the middle of doing, and I need to take a look at those today. Maybe I'd like to paint and just get some creative juices flowing if I'm feeling good. I have an email I have to send for something else I need to reschedule. I should look at my inbox and check to make sure that the video that's going live tomorrow is scheduled and everything, because I did it a couple weeks. I actually scheduled this like early last week, and I haven't really double checked it, so I need to do that. And then, like I said, looking at my inbox. So it's not a lot. Ultimately, here, and this is one of the things I do. Looking at this list, there are things on here that I need to do, and there are things on here that would be nice to do. This is already a smaller list than I usually have, but what I usually like to do is go and make sure that I star the things that have to get done. Those are the things that have to get done, because the YouTube thing, if it goes up late tomorrow, no big deal. Painting doesn't have to happen. I could leave the dishes. They're not really that bad. It's mostly glasses. Tidying the house can wait. My inbox can wait. Painting doesn't have to happen. And like I said, I already did that, so it doesn't really matter all that much. As for laundry, again, it would be nice, but it doesn't have to happen. The things that have to happen today, and this is what I recommend for anybody who has a chronic illness or has bad days. When you look at your list of things you have to do, whether you work for yourself or not, just find the things that you have to do on that day. No one else can do this, or this. I mean, I guess technically somebody could do this if I had somebody set up for that, but I don't, so I have to do it. So those 4 things have to get done by me, and they have to get done today. I'm gonna focus on those first, and then I will probably take a break and lay down, because I am really dragging. You can hear it in my voice. I'm having a rough time right now. Holy shit. First and foremost, I'm going to do those assets I talked about and email this person, because the filming of the vlog happens all day, and the other thing, the feedback day, the post doesn't go up for an hour, so I can't do anything about that yet. But if I can get the assets sent off and the email done in the next hour, then I can take a break. And that's likely what I'm gonna do. I'll make sure the feedback post goes live, and then I'm gonna go lay down. So that is the plan for this morning. And I still have to eat my bagel. I'm eating it very slowly because I'm just so exhausted. I probably could go start some laundry too, but I really don't want to. But it's gonna get hotter. The garage is only gonna get hotter. My voice sounds so nasal right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna do some laundry. I'm gonna put it in, and that way I can check that off the list too, and I'm gonna feel good. We're gonna do it. We're gonna push through. It's almost 10:30 as I look at this clock, so my goal is to get the assets, the email, the laundry started, and the feedback post all up by 11:30. Sam from Happily a Housewife does power hours. We'll call this a power hour. I'm gonna power through. I'm just gonna push through, get these things done. If I can get them done, then I can take a break, knowing that the timed things that have to go up are done, and I can rest easy. Like, I sound high energy right now. I'm not high energy. I have a tendency to push myself harder than I should, and it gets me through the moment. As long as I know Hadestown won Tony Award last night. I'm so obsessed with it right now. One of the things Eurydice sings about is having a soft place to land. I know I have a soft place to land in my bedroom, and I know I can turn the air conditioner on. I mean, it's already on, but I could turn it down and make it be blasting. So I know that that's waiting for me at the end of the tunnel. So if I can just push through this hour and get these things done, then I will feel like I was responsible, and then I can rest. This is basically, those of you guys who wanted to know what my bad days look like, this is not a terrible day. If it was a terrible day where I really couldn't move, then I would just let things fall. I would just not do the things I have to, and I would deal with it later. But today I'm feeling crappy, but I have enough energy to be able to take care of a couple of things. And rather than set myself up for a really shitty day tomorrow, I'm setting myself up for a slightly less shitty day tomorrow. It's a lot of rambling. I'm gonna set my timer for 1 hour, and I'm gonna get this shit done. This is gonna be my power hour, so check it out. This is actually 2 loads. It might happen. It might. In case you were wondering, I do not separate my colors. The only time I ever separate a color is if there is like something brightly colored, like red or like denim or something that hasn't been washed yet and I don't want it to dye everything. But once things have been washed a couple of times, I fucking wash everything together. I also, generally speaking, don't buy things that need dry cleaning. That blazer that I bought for Go Wild is like the only thing now. And it's because it makes me look smart. Apparently smart people dry clean their clothes. I'm not that person. But basically 4 minutes down for laundry. Time to get started. I'm gonna send that email first, and then I will do the assets. I have about 15 minutes left and I'm done drawing all of the things. I just need to edit them in Photoshop and get them sent. I think I got this. I have 6 minutes left. I wonder if I can get something else done while I'm doing it. This is done. And you. Oh, and I also checked and this is up. So now I just have to keep an eye on it throughout the day. Okay, now I need to just, I think I'll take my 6 minutes and get the dishes loaded into the dishwasher. Dishwasher is running. I had 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go. I think it's time for me to take a break and lay down for a little bit. I still need to finish eating my breakfast too. I've been eating it this whole time very slowly. This is what happens a lot of the time in the morning. I wind up just not feeling great and sort of nibbling. But I do need to eat because if I don't, later I'm gonna feel it. I forgot that there was one other thing I need to do before I take a break. Yes, you, dude. I have to clean his litter box. Jesse normally does it, but he got out the door a little late this morning, so I need to make sure to do it before I lie down. And we'll do a kitty check-in, because I don't think I've done one of those yet today. Kitty check-in. I tidied the living room, which is good enough for me. I flipped laundry and added the rest, so I'm counting the laundry right now. I usually fold laundry when it's time. I may not fold it today, I'm not sure. And I did dishes. So I feel like I've checked a bunch of shit off here and I'm feeling okay about it. I think it's time for me to go lay down for a little bit. Just saying. I'm also gonna put litter box on here because I did that. Normally I don't. If it was something I did every day, I probably wouldn't put it on my to-do list. But because it's only something I do once in a while, per our agreement when we got the cat in the first place, I'm gonna check it off. I also took the trash down and holy shit, it is already so hot outside. So now it's time to go lay down and I'll kind of show you what I do when I lay down in the afternoon because I don't usually sleep and I don't usually take a painkiller. All right, I'm laying down. I've got my water. The air conditioner's going and I'm just gonna read. When I get sick and I'm not feeling good, I often will comfort read a book I've read a bunch before. This is Jaws. I've read this multiple times. I like to reread books that I have read a bunch before when I'm not feeling good because I can kind of read it and not pay super close attention and it usually will knock me out. So I'm probably gonna lay here. I'm gonna set an alarm for 2 hours so that when that gives me about 2 hours to rest. Then I can get up, move laundry, see if I can get a little bit more work done. But for now, I am so glad to be laying down. I took a little bit of Tylenol to help with my kidney pain. I don't want to take a painkiller because if I take a painkiller, I'm going to be useless. So, I'm having trouble breathing though. It's just hard. So I'm going to lay down for a little bit and rest. And this is what I do on a day when I can't actually get any work done. I got some done, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. I'll let you know what time I get up. One other thing I'm gonna try and show you. This is really awkward, so I don't know if it's gonna work. Because of my fistula, laying on my left side is difficult because it's in my left arm. But I am a side sleeper, a side relaxer, especially with my kidneys hurting. And laying on my left side is the most comfortable for everything besides my arm. So sometimes I will lay here and stretch my arm out like this so that the fistula doesn't get underneath me or get all blocked up by bending my arm. And I'll stay like this for a little while because it's awkward, but it's still more comfortable than laying on my other side. I just thought I'd bring that up because this is something you might not have thought about, but this is the life I live sometimes. I'm no longer alone. I have a friend. Making me some muffins. I wound up laying down a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. I took delivery of some paper today. This is a new watercolor paper I'm going to be giving a try for some painting work I'm going to be doing. It is the Fabriano Artistico watercolor paper, extra white, cold press, 300 pound. I normally paint on 140 pound watercolor paper. This is 300 pound. It is hardy. And I just want to give it a try because I'm doing a lot more mixed media layering and shit with my watercoloring and I want to see how this stands up. Maybe not for all projects because it's pricey. It cost me like 25 bucks for 4 11 by 14 sheets that I'm going to cut in half. So 25 bucks for 8 sheets total, but I want to try it. But I'm not really feeling up to trying it right now. I'm still not feeling great. But I do want to spend a couple minutes catching up on a couple things. I need to move laundry over. I need to sit down, take a look at my list, try and maybe do another hour's worth of stuff. Maybe, I think, I'm not sure. I did eat a little something, but not much, but I'm really not hungry. The house is nice and cool though, and I'm really, at this point, glad that my kids are at their dad's, because if this was a school week, they would be getting home right about now, and now that it's summer, they would have been home all day, and I don't know if I would have had the patience today to deal with teenagers on summer vacation. You know, being divorced and sharing custody sucks a lot of the time just because you don't get to see your kids as much as you want to, but sometimes there can be upsides, and having a chronic illness and having a bad day when they're not here is, I guess, one of those upsides. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm gonna open up one of those papers and I'll touch it and kind of tell you what I think about the feel of it. So it's basically like, this is a piece of chipboard, like a piece of like recycled cardboard, and this is thinner than this. This is like as thick as like some pretty heavy duty cardboard. It's got that really soft kind of tooth to it on top. And there's a bit of a deckled edge here. But yeah, this feels really nice. Like, I'm really curious to see how this feels when I paint on it. I'm gonna cut it at least in half, if not into quarters, to do like smaller paintings, but at least in half, which will mean it'll be like a 7 by 11 piece of paper, which will fit nicely in my scanner, and I'll be able to do some decent kind of paintings on it, I think. They sell it in a bigger piece than this, but I didn't want to invest in that, especially since most of my paintings are small, until I knew I liked it. So I figured this pack is enough. There's enough in here for me to do a few different paintings where I think that they will be a nice way for me to test it, I guess. I'm excited to try though. All right, looking at this, I forgot to check this off earlier, but that worked. I should probably go through my inbox. I'd like to paint, but I just don't know if I have the energy. And I might wind up taking a look at these. I also need to go flip laundry, but the only things I have left on here are painting the worksheets, my inbox, and then finishing filming the vlog, which is good. That means I've gotten most of, like, if I had put more on this list, I wouldn't have got it all done. This is how I get through days like this, is to keep my list down to the essentials. Anyway, I'm gonna go flip laundry, see how I'm feeling right after that, and then probably get to work on this for a little bit. I don't really have the brain power to tackle my inbox today. I didn't film the last couple of hours or so. I got really nauseated. It was pretty bad. It kind of hit me out of nowhere. So now I am trying to do a little bit of work, and then I think I'm gonna call it quits for working for the rest of the day. Like I said, I got majority of the stuff on my to-do list done. One of the difficulties I'm having right now is to be nice to myself and be like, it's okay that you didn't get a lot done. I try to get a lot done on the days I don't have my kids, because during the weeks I do have my kids, especially in the summer when they are home, I can barely get shit done. And so I need to get as much done as I can on the weeks I don't have them. But I also have to give myself a break and be like, dude, you don't feel good. You don't. So I need to be nice. I just keep repeating myself, I need to be nice to myself. I need to be nice to myself. I need to be nice to myself. Is it working yet? I don't think so. The point being is that I got everything done that I set out to do, except for one thing, which I'm gonna work on now. Those worksheets. So I shouldn't be mad, right? Good in theory. Good morning. It is what day? Tuesday morning, and I am feeling a lot better. Last night I didn't finish vlogging because I was still feeling so crummy. Jesse got home probably about 20 minutes after I put the camera down, and we decided to go out to Applebee's because it was air conditioned and we just wanted to get something to eat and then come home and then lay down and I took a painkiller and went to bed, and it was basically a rough day. But I wanted to close this out by saying today I'm not feeling fabulous. I'm still feeling kind of crappy. My allergies are still kicking my butt, but they're not quite as bad this morning, and my kidneys have mellowed out a little bit, so I will be able to get some more work done today, which I'm excited about. But so many of you had asked me to vlog a day where I wasn't feeling very good, and I think I captured it pretty well. It was not my worst day, but that was a typical not feeling good kind of day. Like, in the spectrum of things, it wasn't a day where I got nothing done, but it was a standard, I'm not feeling good, but I have to get a couple of things done kind of day. So I hope that that was helpful for those of you who also have rough days to kind of see that in action. If you would like to see more vlogs like this, please let me know in the comments below. And in general, I would love to know something that you do to make yourself feel better or take care of yourself when you're having a rough day, whether it is a health day or a mental health day or just you're grumpy or whatever. What do you do to make yourself feel a little bit better? Tell me in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.